guys, it's Miss Esposito. For this Ed puzzle, you're going to need your new notes packet that you should have gotten. At the top, it says graphing in quadrant 1, and we are going to start with the very first page. There should be a number 1 at the bottom of your page. All right, so it says list the location of the objects on the number lines below. So the first one says 9 on the vertical number line. And if you look over here at the vertical number line, the thing that is at the point 9 is going to be cat food. So you just need to write cat food in that box. The next one says 5 on the horizontal number line. Horizontal number line is at the top. And at 5 on the horizontal number line, we see a fish. Next, we need to tell where we find the bunny rabbit. And you can see at the top on the horizontal number line, we have a bunny rabbit at 8. So we would put 8 on horizontal for that one. I am going to do this middle one, and then I want you guys to try the other two, and then we'll check it. So at 1 on the horizontal number line, we find a cat. So I will just put cat here. You guys do the other two, and we'll check those. All right, fish food is, where's fish food? Fish food, fish food, fish food is here. Sorry, it's at 1 on the vertical line. And then the carrot is at 5 on the vertical line. Okay. All right, so the coordinate plane extends 2 perpendicular lines, perpendicular number lines. They intersect at a point called the origin, which is located at 0, 0. We're going to talk a little bit more about these as we get further into our notes. So in just filling in these blanks, an ordered pair describes an exact location on the coordinate plane. The x-coordinate is the first number in an ordered pair and indicates movement parallel to the x-axis or horizontally. The y-coordinate is the second number in an ordered pair and indicates movement parallel to the y-axis or vertically. When graphing ordered pairs, you always begin at the origin. And we already said the origin was the point 0, 0. If that doesn't make sense, don't worry. We're going to go into that a little bit more as we get further into the notes this week and next week. Okay, so at the bottom it says describe the process in which you would take to graph the ordered pairs below. Number 1 says the ordered pair 8, 4 means that to plot the point you will begin at, in this one, we will put the origin. We always begin at the origin, which is the point 0, 0. You could have put either of those, the origin or the point 0, 0. And then move right 8 and up 4. So the first number is the horizontal number, and the second number is the vertical number. So the first number, and sometimes I like to do it like this, the first number is left or right. The second number is up or down. In this case, we're not talking about negatives yet, we're just doing positive. So we're just going right and up. Number 2 says you begin at the origin and travel 5 units to the right and then vertically 3 units. You will be at what ordered pair? So if I start at 0, 0, and I travel 5 to the right, that's the first number I put in my pair, in my ordered pair. And then if I go 3 units up, that's the second number I put. So remember, the first number is horizontal, the second number is the vertical. Okay, let's flip to page 2. All right, page 2 says use quadrant 1 of the coordinate plane to determine the location for each of the shapes below. And so we have all these shapes in our coordinate plane, and we can see our point 0, 0 is right here at the corner. It's 0 on the horizontal line, and it's also 0 on my vertical line. Okay, and remember, when we write ordered pairs, the first number is the horizontal number, or left and right, and the second number is the vertical number, or up and down. Okay? All right, so when we look at the circle, I'm going to go find the circle, and if I start at 0, to get to my circle, I have to go right 2. So that's going to be the first number I put. I have to go to the right 2, and then I have to figure out how many steps up I need to take. And in order to get to my circle, I have to go up to 8. So that's the vertical number. So my ordered pair is 2, 8 for the circle. For the triangle, which is over here, to the right, I have to go all the way to 16. So that's my first number. And then to go up to the triangle, I go up to 12. 12 is the vertical number. All right, let's look at the square. The square is over here. So I start at 0, and how far right do I go? I go 18 right. So that's the first number I put. And then how far up do I go? I don't go up at all. So I put 0 for that second number, for the vertical number. Okay, I am going to let you guys try the next 4. If you're not sure what a hexagon is, the hexagon is this one right here. The pentagon is this one up here. The trapezoid is this one here. And the rhombus is this shape over here. See if you can figure out what the ordered pairs are for the next 4 shapes. And then we'll come back and check them. Okay, let's check the hexagon. The hexagon was here. And remember, we needed to start at the point 0, 0 and first see how far right we had to go. And we had to go to 10. And then to see how far up we had to go is the next number. And we went up to 6. So you should have had 10, 6 for your hexagon. The pentagon was this shape up here. And to get over to the pentagon, we had to go to the right 6. And to get up to the pentagon, we had to go up 18. The trapezoid is here. And remember, we start at 0, 0. And to get over to the trapezoid horizontally, we go right 20. Oops, that should be a comma. And to get up to the trapezoid from there, we go up 8. And then last, the rhombus. To get to the rhombus horizontally, we didn't have to move to the right at all. We needed to stay at 0. So we put 0. And then to get up to the rhombus, we go up 14. Okay. For the next part, it says locate and draw the following objects in the correct location on the coordinate plane. I'm going to do a few of these with you, and then I want you to do a few of these at home so that we can check it. All right, so let's do the circle. The circle should be at 5, 0. So remember, I start at the point 0, 0, or at the origin, and my first movement is going to be horizontal. So I'm going to go to 5 horizontally, and then my vertical movement is going to be 0. So I don't move up at all. So this is where my circle should go. I should put a circle right there. I'm just going to check off that I did that. The next one I'm supposed to draw is a triangle, and the triangle has to go at the point 6, 6. So we start at 0, and remember the first number is how far I move horizontally, so I'm going to move to 6 horizontally, and the second number is how far I move vertically, so I need to move up to 6 vertically, and that's where I put my triangle, at 6, 6, after I make both movements. I'm going to go ahead and label these for you guys. I want you to just put the letter on these spots instead of drawing the shape from now on. So I'm going to do one more of these, and then I want you to put the letters at the points instead of putting the shape. So for the square, I'm going to go to the point 15, 5, and I'm going to put a letter C. For the hexagon, you'll go to the point 1, 9, and you'll put a letter D. And then an E for the pentagon, F for a trapezoid, and G for a rhombus. It's going to be a little bit easier for us to check them. All right, so for the square, I need to go to 15, 5. So I'm going to start at 0. And remember, we need to first move horizontally. So we're going to move horizontally 15. And then our next movement is vertically. So I move up 5. And that's where I put the point C. I'm just going to put the letter C. Okay. So let's do the next one together. And then I want you guys to do the pentagon, the trapezoid, and the rhombus on your own. And we'll come back and check them. So for the hexagon, I'm going to put a letter D at the point 1, 9. So remember, I move to the right first. So I go to the right 1. And then vertically, I move up to 9, which is in between 8 and 10. So it's going to be right here. That's where I'm going to put my D. Go ahead and do E, F, and G, and then we will check them. Okay, for the pentagon, you should have had it at the point 3, 7. So you would have moved to the right 3, which is right here, and then up 7, which is in between 6 and 8. So you would have been at right about here with your letter E. For a trapezoid, you would have gone to the point 15, 17. So you would have gone to the right 15 and then up 17. 15, 17, we should be about right here with your F. And then the rhombus should be at the point 0, 20. And the point 0 means we don't move horizontally at all. We stay at 0 and then we go up 20. And that's where our point G should be. Okay, the last part of this says to brainstorm a way to remember that the X coordinate is first in the ordered pair and the Y coordinate is second in the ordered pair. Now, when I was younger, I always remembered that first you have to go in the elevator and then you can go up or down. But First, you have to go in the elevator. So you walk horizontally into the elevator, and then you can decide if you're going to go up or down on the elevator. So that's how we remember, that's how I remember that the first number is horizontal and the second number is vertical. Okay, make sure you guys bring your notes to class, this notes packet to class, because we're going to do some more notes taking during class next week. I will see you soon.